Hey Shaggy, Daphne and Velma are already in the other room, searching for clues. I'm gonna go join them. You and Scooby need to stay here and search for clues here. Remember, we're looking for a criminal with the alias. The Bad Triangle.
Alright, Scoob, you heard the man. Where do you want to search first?
Row about the kitchen.
Great idea, Scooby. You never know what kind of ink could be in that sandwiches.
Ah!
I'm Daphne. I'm Daphne.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Calculator.
Raggy!
I heard that too, Scoob. You want to check it out?
Not really.
Well, there is still some food. You don't want that to go bad. I think you'd better go check that out now.
Okay, see ya.
Will you do it for a Scooby snack?
Nope, not this time.
What up for 2 Scooby snacks?
Well, no.
3?
Fine, you broke me. Let's go.
Wow, whoever lives in this room must be super awesome. But do you see any clues?
Yeah, look right here. It's a note.
Oh no, it's a triangle.
Okay, so what I can decipher if this triangle is you need to get to the red X from the point saying you are here, which is 63.4 degrees to the east north, to an unknown length. So to find this length, I think we should use the Pythagorean theorem, using the 200 meters and the 400 meter sides. The Pythagorean theorem can only be done with right triangles, and this is a right triangle considering we have a 90-degree angle, so we can use it, which is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. You can substitute in the values to get 200 squared plus 400 squared equals c squared. When you simplify this, you get 40,000 plus 160,000 equals c squared again. Now when you add the two together, you get 200,000 squared. No, just 200,000 equals c squared. When you do the square root of 200,000 to cancel out c squared, you get c is approximately 447.21, which means you have to travel about 447.21 meters to 64.3 degrees to the east of north.
Hi, Verma.
Hey, Scooby, Shaggy, I have a triangle for you guys. But
Okay, so for this next triangle, I think we want to find our way to the red X again, but this time we have the length and no angle. But this is easy when you know what to do, because we have the hypotenuse of 750 meters and the adjacent side of 300 meters. We also need to find the angles so we can find a way to the X again and find our next clue. The cosine ratio is the adjacent over the hypotenuse. When you add in the values, you get 300 over 750, which simplifies to about 0.4. But we don't want cosine. We want inverse cosine. I just use cosine as like x or y or whatever you want for the variable. But so we can just turn this into inverse cosine, which is about 0.4. You then enter inverse cosine into your calculator, which is the second and the cosine key. Next you put in 0.4, and you should get your angle, which is about 66.42 degrees. That means you want to travel 66.42 degrees to the south of west, 750 meters to get to our destination.
Hey, thanks for finding me, Scooby. I knew you could do it.
You're welcome, Daphne. Do you have a triangle too?
Why, yes, I actually do have a clue. Doesn't make any sense, though.
Good luck.
Thank you. And then there were two, I guess. Well, I'll take a look at this triangle.
This triangle is almost like the other one, except this time we can't use inverse cosine. We have to use inverse sine, which we can do because we have both the hypotenuse and the opposite side. We still need to find the angle, so we can make our way to the red x and find the other clue. The sine ratio is opposite over hypotenuse, so that means when you plug in the values, it is 400 over 525. The ratio is about 0.7619, and you can turn this into inverse sine, just like we did with inverse cosine, because sine is just a variable in this equation. You do inverse cosine just like you do inverse cosine, pressing the second and then the sine key on your calculator, and then putting in 0.7619. This means your inverse sine number, or the angle, will be 49.63. So we have to travel 49.63 degrees to the south of east to find our next destination.
Oh, hi there, Fred.
Guys, I'm glad you're here. When the bad triangle dropped me off, he said something about turning the world into a giant triangle!
What a giant triangle.
I know this is gonna be terrible. Yeah, I don't know. I think that it has a combination and a lock, so you can foil his evil master plan.
This is gonna be tough.
Alright, so for this triangle, we don't have to make our way to a red x, so that means we have no need for the hypotenuse. But don't we need the hypotenuse? How would we do it without it? Well, I mean, we could do the Pythagorean theorem and get the hypotenuse, but isn't there any way faster? It's just, I don't think we have enough time. Oh, wait, I think I remember something. Is this from geometry class? Oh, yeah, it is. There's inverse tangent, too, which is opposite over adjacent. So, if you want to find angle 1, we would do 746 meters, and then 283 meters. The tangent ratio is opposite over adjacent, like I mentioned earlier. And when you plug in the values, it is 746 over 283. This means the tangent ratio is not a decimal, or less than 1 for once. It is 2.636. We can turn this into inverse tan just like any other. I don't think I need to explain it again. So, inverse tan equals 2.636. You do this the same way by doing secant and tangent on your calculator, which is 69.225 degrees. So we just need to subtract that from 90, and you get 69.225, 90 degrees, and 20.775. But for this combination, I think we're just going to round. So it's 69.
Wow, Shaggy, that was really amazing. How did you do that?
It's something called SOHCAHTOA that I learned in geometry. That's like sine, sine, opposite, hypotenuse, cosine, adjacent, hypotenuse, and tangent, opposite, adjacent.
Oh,
Pretty neat.
well, what's the combination then?
The combination was 69, 90, 21. I'll enter it. Yeah.
Oh no, it's the bad triangle! Ugh, I got him.
See who it is.
Ugh, oh gosh, what is that? I think it's that thing from Twilight!
Not just anything from Twilight. I'm Edward Collins.
Boo!
I quit my job in acting so I could take over the world.
Why were you gonna turn the whole world into a triangle?
So I could count the angles. That was good.
That was terrible.
Is that a bird?
What?
We got you, bad triangle.
I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for your meddling kids and this big Scooby Doo.